Sudden death. Sudden death. Oh, we hit sudden death, baby. Oh, there we go. Time for sudden death. Before we begin, please be sure to check out pdcgostore.com to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. This deck's so dirty that I just had to take a shower so I can wash the sins off that I had from playing this bloody thing. Because we are going to be putting our opponent in a very tricky situation. And that's because we're playing Chesnaught V, baby. Because of that needle line ability, if your active Chesnaught V is damaged by an attack from one of your opponent's Pokemon, put 3 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. And what's great? Ability stacks, baby. So if you have 4 Chesnaught V in play, if they simply hit you, you are putting 120 damage onto them leading into your turn. And then you can go and attack them with touchdown for 2 grass energy, 1 colorless, 130 damage plus healing the extra 30, being able to do, let's say, a maximum of technical 250 damage. And then you got to bear in mind going back into them where they have to hit you back. And that causes a lot of problems for your opponent, meaning they have to play around you so much. And that's what I love about this deck. So here is the list that I have, and it's actually inspired by a list I found on the ladder, funnily enough, and it absolutely destroyed me and caused me so many problems. But it's not the same list. I've definitely added my own personal touch into here. For example, Irida was not in that list, but I really like Irida because it just guarantees the Rillabooms very consistently. Speaking of, we are playing Rillaboom in the deck. With that voltage beat, being able to get 2 grass energy from your deck and bringing it to one of your Pokemon, making it a very effective way to charge up your Chesnaughts. And that's why you see a Pyukumuku in here as well, just to get a water Pokemon, because Irida does get a water Pokemon, so it just allows you to get some extra draw on top of it, so why not? And that's why you see the one Scoop Up Net here, because if we do start the Pyukumuku and we don't want it down and we want to free a bench slot, we can scoop up as well. And that can actually come into play as well. You know what I'm like? I always overbench. Okay, we know that. And let's say I have an extra Grookey on the bench and I want to pick it up for a Chesnaught that I have in my hand. Whack on the Scoop Up Net, you can pick it up from there. Of course, we've got Rare Candy and the likes, of course, just to be able to go ahead and get Rillaboom. We have Turffield Stadium being able to search directly for the Rillaboom. So if we do have an Irida for a Rare Candy, if we have a Turffield in play, that can guarantee a Rillaboom. Let's say if we have the Rare Candy but not the Turffield Stadium, we can also Irida for an Evo Incense to get us that evolution. So there's a lot of outs to getting Rillaboom into play, which I think is very important for the deck. Now, you may have just seen on the list that I did have a Forest Seal Stone in the deck, right? That's so we can get the Rillabooms a lot easier. I decided something different, literally just now. We're gonna put in Earthen Seal Stone, and here's the reason why, okay? If we go ahead and get an Earthen Seal Stone and get all of the Vs down to 100 HP, if you have 4 Chesnaught in play, for them simply hitting you, they get KO'd. I think that's ridiculous. And of course, we are charging up that free energy, so Earthen Seal Stone is actually viable. Bro, this might be ridiculously broken. So I have made that change just there because I want to try that out live. So without further ado, let's get moving. We're going first, baby. Look at this hand for a start. Okay, I like this. I like where she's going. So we're just going to make sure we get our Grookey down, that's for sure, right? And then I think I'm just going to attach the Chesnaught and pass. We already have the Seal Stone in hand. We have a draw, which is good. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. From the get-go, this deck has the proclivity to dead draw. It does. But as long, and this is why we got a lot of commitment to getting our Rillaboom out, because as long as we have Rillaboom in play, getting energy down, the deck will just function. Right, so we're playing Kyurem, which is interesting. Now, I don't know. The issue with going first here is that let's say if we pull the Earth Seal Stone off this turn, they're not actually going to be at 100 HP when they hit us, but it still might be a good idea. Oh, okay, baby, let's do this. All right, so we've already got the Earth and Steel play turn 2, which is beautiful. Let's get that out. I might just go for it because I think just reducing their HP in general is just going to be worthwhile. And then I'm going to go for a research. I'm not going to Marnie anything down the line. I want all the Chesnaughts, brother. Give me the Chessies. All right, we'll take 1 extra. That's fine. I'll have that. I'll have that. That's okay. That don't bother me too much. And then we go for Star Gravity. Let's go. So now, obviously, they're going to evolve, but when they hit us, they're going to be taking extra 90 damage, and they already have taken damage here because of the old stone. So that's really solid. So now we are already in a pretty good spot, man. Already, this is our kind of prize map as it is, right? Even these 2 alone could be our prize map. So it's very dangerous for them to try and do anything crazy here, but we'll have to see. They can want to KO me with the Calyrex, but they're going to be taking 90, and then we will return with the KO, which is good. And at that point, we really need to hope that we get more things going, because we have just researched into a dead hand, which kind of sucks. So we have to hope we get in a good situation. Other than that, it's okay. But regardless, I think we're going to be taking 3 prizes here anyway, which should get us in that, hopefully get us in that decent situation. There we go, 120. That's good, already in range. I would have loved, maybe I should have saved it because now it would have been a bit different. Well, no, actually, I don't know, to be fair. Right, let's actually recover the Chesnaught and recover this bad boy. Let's do that. I'd love it if you'd Marnie me. Can you Marnie me? I'd appreciate being Marnie. Can you Marnie me? I do like the idea of being Marnie, you know. It does seem pretty fun. Seems pretty good, you know. Let's go for a touchdown. I am still worried about the Kyurem though, because they just come up with Kyurem. Yeah, and they can do it because of the Palkia. So let's just see how it turns out for us here. It might not be good, but hey, we can only cross our fingers. That's all we can do. And we can't tank Kyurem. It's just that strong, you know, at the end of the day. Funnily enough, they promoted the Palkia, so maybe they ain't got it like that. They're attaching to it. Okay, that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. They may not have it. They may have to just star portal to the Palkia. Bro, that is rough. When you got a Kyurem sitting on the bench like that, you want to get the Kyurem. Didn't they have the Kyurem play then? Unless they didn't want to get rid of all the energy, hit into me, and then I hit back. I guess they're worried about me just taking the KO and Kyurem because they want to offset prize cards. I hear it. Okay. I hear it. That's fine. That does make sense. But that's going to be another KO for us. And I don't think they're going to KO us, which is really, really good, right? Because they pretty much have to take the 2 prizes this turn. Because if we KO this, which we should be able to, if I'm correct, because they're going to be going down to, what would that be, 100 HP? That will allow us to KO them. And then, you know, we actually survive the turn. So they come in with Kyurem and hit us again. They still have to take 2 more prize cards, which means we should be able to finish off the Kyurem, right? Bro, deck's filth. Look at this work, man. I'm loving life. Absolutely loving life. I'm going to Irida and probably get the Pyukumuku and just a quick ball. There's nothing else that's really going to give us a huge advantage here. I just want to get my Chesnaught's back out. So let's do that. Let's get another Chesnaught out. There we go. Haven't even needed a Serena or even a full board yet, which is kind of cool. Really cool. Let's go for a voltage beat before we draw. Obviously, want to thin the deck and all that jazz. Then we go for picture Pyukumuku. Lovely. See if we get anything cheeky. Another quick ball. I'll take that, geezer. See, this is where the deck kind of auto plays, right? Because at the end of the day, we have rods and stuff to recover energy if need be. Bro, we're sorted. Oi, this deck is ridiculous, man. Oh my god. Absolutely ridiculous. I love it. Oh, it's fun. It's stupid, but fun. Let's go, baby. So the Kyurem comes out, 1-hit KOs us. They take 120. We respond with game. That is mental. The Seal Stone, I'm so glad. I did not think of the Seal Stone literally until recording this video. I was like, oh, Seal Stone, 100 HP. They hit us, they're dead. Oh, Seal Stone, get it. Oh my god, yes, it's another Seal Stone video, but it wasn't intended to be, I promise. I wanted to give it a bit of time until I start going back into Seal Stone, but it graced itself upon me. What can I say? Hey, what can I say? Look at this. We have decimated well, okay, maybe a bit too far. Not decimated, but we have definitely caused a lot of problems against this Kyurem, which is absolutely wonderful. I love this, man. Absolutely love this. But what's crazy, right, is if you manage to get the Earthsteel Stone play when they're, or let's say if you have all your Chesnaught V in play, and you get Earthsteel Stone when all they've evolved to VSTARs, Vmax, and down that line, they are going to be scared to simply hit you, which is crazy because you just KO them immediately in response. And, you know, that's really, really powerful. I guess afterwards, you obviously need to make sure you get the Chesnaught's back out, and then you can keep attacking and all that kind of stuff. But it's filth, right? Because if they hit you, and let's say they KO and they get KO'd, and they have to promote something else that only has 100 HP left, and you have a Chesnaught, you KO them back. That is dangerous. Dangerous. But that is it. That is game, baby. That's what I'm talking about. How comfortable was that? How comfortable? And we didn't even need to worry about fanning certain cards. It's just straight danger zones, mate. Danger zones. There we go. Kyurem down. Bro, we beat a Kyurem. Although, to be fair, they did start off a bit tricky. But either way, that is exactly what we're looking for with this deck. Let's go. Now, before we get into the next game, let's talk about Trust App. TrustApp is a payment platform that allows you to make safe transactions with strangers online. So if you're buying a Pokemon card from a stranger and you don't want to get scammed, because you know there's some frauds out there, then TrustApp will hold the funds for 24 hours to give you the time to check that you got exactly what you purchased. Click the link in the description for more details, but for now, let's get back into the game. Wow, we're playing Whimsicott? I ain't seen that deck in God knows how long. Whoa, okay, this is a bit of a throwback. Whimsicott. What is that? What is it stopping? What's Whimsicott doing? Why would someone choose other than just because they like the deck? Oh my God, yeah, beautiful. Look at this. What does Whimsicott do? It prevents the attachment of, I think, special energy and tool, right? But Lugia ain't got to worry about that because Lugia accelerates the energy, right? If I'm correct. Or does it prevent damage done to it by Pokemon that have special energy? No, I think it's the attachment, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I actually don't know. Right, well, this is the Whimsicott, the one that won a regionals a decent while ago. The one with the barrel engine and all that kind of like is a bit more of like tempo set deck, really trying to keep control of tempo. But because of our Rillaboom, they're going to really struggle to do that because we just get energy into play so quickly. They're more like, you know, get rid of energy, put them away, taking hits there, prevent attachments, you know, discard energy. We kind of oppose that directly. So, all right, let's get up. So we've priced the Chesnaught, but that's fine. We do have a heavy ball. And to be honest with you, kind of don't mind just playing it. We have a reader here, turn 1, right? And we have the outs to Rillaboom now. So I kind of can just play the reader for the heavy ball and a Pyukumuku and just get the final Chesnaught piece out. And that is an incredible board. Do you know what? I deserve this, okay? After yesterday's video of getting absolutely destroyed every time I try doing anything, I deserve this, okay? I deserve a beautiful board with everything I need. Granted, I know what's happening next, okay? We're getting Marnied, all right? I know we're getting Marnied. Fine, okay. You know, beggars can't be choosers. But actually, does that even make sense in that scenario? I don't think so. But either way, we are probably getting Marnie. This deck absolutely loves to Marnie. So we got to be at least aware of that potential. So right, let's remind ourselves. During the opponent's turn, they can't play any Pokemon to guard special energy cards from their hand. That is fine. Well, thankfully, we've attached the tool, so that's good. And I believe if we are able at one point to get a V-Guard down, we're even avoiding a 2-hit KO currently, which is kind of crazy. But please don't Marnie me. I just need a Rillaboom and we're good, okay? I just need a Rillaboom. All right. Now, the good thing is because they're not taking 1-hit KOs and they're 2-hit KOing us and we have the extra healing. In fact, I think because of Serena, I think they're 3-hit KOing. Avery. Fraudulence. Okay, we'll get rid of these two, I think. What's more important is the Grookey. Bro, an Avery, damn, that kind of just throws off our whole strategy. Well, not really. We're still looking okay at the end of the day. It means we can't get the 1-hit KO immediately. So they hit us and they can't take that extra damage. But at least there's no, well, the 120 and then we hit 130, that would be the KO, right? Now, technically, Choice Belt would get you to that higher number, but I think we're fine with that. I think staying alive, staying alive, that's more important, in my opinion. Right, so there it is. But that's okay. They've taken that 90 damage. We're not going to take the KO, but we are going to get Rillaboom out, which is super important for me. So that's good. I'm going to burn my quick balls, get like Pyukumuku out. You can see why Pyukumuku is quite good in this deck. It just gives you, it means you're top decking twice rather than once per turn. And considering this deck's proclivity to top deck, you kind of want that. Okay, so first off, let's Rillaboom. And I think I again quick ball. I'm going to quick ball an energy and just get a Grookey from hand. Again, just thinning things out. Sorry, from deck. And see if we get lucky off this Pyukumuku. Would be nice to maybe get... I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week, mate. I'm getting rid of a switch, but it's fine. Let's just draw a new hand. Hopefully we get a rod or something down that line to work with. No rod, but we have an Irida, which will get us one, which is good. So we're going to touchdown now. That will heal us damage. So we actually aren't going to get KO'd next turn, thanks to being able to attach the Cape of Toughness just before they started attacking. And now when they hit us, of course, if they hit us with this, that is going to be a KO. Now, they can go for Fluffball Star, which is currently doing, if I'm correct, I think it will get rid of the Rillaboom, but we already have another outs to one anyway, which is kind of good. So they can do that again, but we can just go ahead and bench a Grookey, and the hand we have already gives us another. So thankfully, we have given ourselves an out to deal with that Fluffball Star. So that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. And also it keeps our Chesnaught alive just for a turn. Oh no! Oh no! The Fluff Ball will get the KO, right? No, it doesn't prevent stadiums from being played, correct? Okay, so I can counter, that's fine. So are they going to KO the Chesnaught then? No, they can't KO Chesnaught. So are they going to Fluff Ball style down here? Oh, they Marnied me! No! Okay, if they Fluff Ball, we should be fine. Oh! Stone! Rock! Sound like a, what do I sound like? Sound like a caveman. Oh, stone! Right! So they've actually decided instead to KO the Chesnaught. That's interesting. Now, we can do stone play, but we need to counter the stadium, bro, before that really comes into account, right? So let's recover our Chesnaught. There we go. Our Chesnaughts and energy. We can attack and get the KO, which is good. I think that's the most important thing right now. We just need to take the KO, bro, at the end of the day. I think that's the priority, if I'm honest with you. Do I attach the stone? See, this is where Forest Steel Stone would be good because we can obviously navigate the path. So I guess it's kind of pick or choose at the end of the day, isn't it? Right, so that's going to pick it up and we're going to go ahead and hopefully find a counter to Path to the Peak because that's just shutting off everything. There's a Marnie. That's really good. That's good news. Not so much, but yes, that's good. If we can counter and we can get a Nerve Steel Stone, that would be so sick, bro. I want them to evolve all of these Donnies, all right? I want it to be the late game destruction level play. We have to get everything out, though, in order to actually have this Earth Steel Stone be achievable. So if they evolve both of these Donnies and they hit us, we can go for an Earth Steel Stone, just get that play off, bring them all down to 100 HP, and hopefully find a way to get these boys back and put them in that kind of tough position where they just get KO'd by hitting us. Although, I don't think it's going to be very likely, if I'm going to be honest. I think the path is just... The path standing for a couple of turns is not good. I'm not a fan of that, if I'm honest with you. Right, so there's the Trick Wind. No damage counters hitting him, unfortunately, which is the big problem. And now I've got a decision to make. Well, we're getting KO'd next time regardless of what we do. I can't even attach it, bro. Oh, no! The counters! They're countering me, people! What do I do? There's the Turffield. Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. All right, Turffield. Lovely. Get out of here, man! You don't want that stuff. Oh, I can Rillaboom here. I can get a second Rillaboom. Ain't that something, eh? I can double Rilly. Let's go. All right, fine. Let's do it. That would actually let me thin my deck out really nicely, so I'm actually quite happy with that. We can get 1, 2 here. We do have one more rod, so we can just accelerate this extra energy. It should be fine to this Chesnaught. We have the research available next turn. Unfortunately, they're not getting KO'd by hitting us, I think, which really sucks. But we just have to hold this one out and see. If we could just hold this Turffield, that'd be really good. That's 2 paths down for them, right? No, just the 1? Oh, yeah, they pathed us. Okay, the path has just shut us down, unfortunately. And that's a problem, because now we're just basically just hitting 130. That's all we're doing, which kind of sucks. How many? I've got... Okay, so I still have 2 Turffields, so I can still dig for 1 and hopefully have that see us through. I'll get rid of the boom. That's fine. We don't have to have 2. It's just nice to have 2. We just need to counter this path again. Right, so maybe playing 4 Turffield might be the way to go. I think 3's okay. But the counter stadiums, bro. Or you could even get a Pumpkaboo in here because we do play Scoop Up. There's things, there's actions that can be taken. Right, you're not weak to grass. Okay, okay. I think it's just research right now. We just need to find Turffields, bro. And we whiffed the Turffield. No, brother. No! Oh, that's not good, Brev. Get Serena. Give me Serena. And we can't even attach the V-Guard, which could have made the difference. I can't lie. This deck's dealing with us, bro. It is dealing with us. It's strange to come up against a bloody Whimsicott, of all things. But we have. We've been playing Whimsy. We're playing the old Whimsicott. See, this is the turn where I needed that Turffield, bro, because they hit us. I don't know. To be fair, I can just try maybe Gust with Serena next turn. I can manually retreat. That could be a big deal. Well, I can just switch. I'll take the switch. Okay. We're talking business now. All right. I either Marnie them. I might Marnie them. I want to research to really dig. But I'm going to Marnie them because I don't want them having a Gust play. They don't have Fluffball Star available, so they can't go and just hit the bench. I don't want them having Gust. Although there's big barrel, I just got to limit their options as much as I can. That's good. And the counter stadium? Bro, come on. That's what you like to see. We've got a fighting chance, lads and ladies. We've got a chance. Let's counter. I'm going to keep the reader, obviously. Come on. Come on, baby. We got something to do here. We got something to do. Maybe I should have got Serena. Oh, I don't know now. Serena might have been the one. Serena might have been it. Heal the damage. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Regardless, if they have Gust, it's done. They probably have it, right? I'll probably put them into it. They're saying well played. There they go. They got the Gust. So we did fight to the end. But unfortunately, that path completely ruined us, unfortunately. Especially not being able to put tool cards down. That was a big move. Oh, sudden death. Sudden death. Oh, we hit sudden death, baby. Is that sudden death? Oh, there we go. Time for sudden death. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. I've already hit this in testing and we've got it now during recording. That's mental. We are bad for sudden death though. We're very setup heavy. Oh, they just scooped it. I'll take it, baby. Let's go. All right, so we're playing Zoro. That's quite good. That's actually quite good. I don't think they have anything to deal with Chesnaught, if I'm correct. Other than really Breakson. Breakson is really what they have. But bro, they're gonna get KO'd by just attacking us. That's kind of good. All right, so we kind of just have to hope though, because the Breakson, actually, now that I think about it, Breakson is actually genuinely a threat that we have to take seriously, because that's kind of scary. So we want to be quick. We want to be really quick. I'm gonna attach to V-Guard. Do I research now? I think I am. I don't want to get rid of my Evo, because if we top like an Irida or something, that would be good. But I think I'm just gonna research, and I'm kind of glad I did, because this hand's kind of rough. Oh wow, this hand's rough, bro. Let's just get a Grookey from the discard pile. There's an Irida in there. That's good to know. We could bench a second Grookey, because we can actually attack with Rillaboom too. If we get ourselves into a situation where we need to attack with a one prizer and take a straight KO, that's something to bear in mind. It all depends really on how this Zoroark sets up, to be honest with you. But at the same time, I do want that fourth Chesnaught, because a lot of these Pokemon that they use usually has like 120 HP, right? If I'm correct. Which means by attacking us, if we have 4, they just get KO'd. So it's something to bear in mind. So they're going to Serena. Let's see what they get in the discard pile already. So they've got Cleaver and Slowbro. Okay, not massive threats right now. Again, Serena is the real big one. Do I keep saying Serena? Breakson. Breakson's the real big one that we got to watch out for. So hopefully they have a bit of trouble finding that whilst we start taking our KOs. Route's going to do 3, 6, 9, 12. It'll do 13 damage counters. 13 damage. 3... Oh, I was just 30 damage. Oh, man. I always get caught between that, like, damage counters and damage out. But, yeah, either way. Okay, this is going to be an interesting discard, that's for sure. I'm just going to Serena. I'm going to keep the Grookey. Come on, give me something, baby. Not really. Not really there. My phone's going off. What's going on there? Oh, yeah, go away. That's not going to do anything for us, is it, the Pyukumuku? But hey, we can use it next turn, that's fine. So it's another turn whiff, but next turn we have it, because we have the Irida. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, we got rid of our Evos, and that's what we want with the Irida. Oh, no, we wouldn't have had it anyway. Okay, fine. We just need to get energy. In that case, I'm going to recover just energy, because we could just get manual attached. That's fine. You know, this deck takes a decent amount of time to set up anyway, so if we could take that time, that's fine. What's more important is we got the Chesnaught V out. So we're not getting the right pieces at the right time here, and I guess it's fine. It is fine. There's Raichu. Now, the Raichu isn't going to be a threat because we don't need to use the Earthseal Stone. We don't need to use our V-Star power in this matchup, so that's okay. Still no Breakson. Breakson would be doing 240 to me right now, so it would be straight 1-hit KOing me. That is with the twin, not the turbo. The turbo would be doing 220, I think, right? If I'm correct. So that's good news, but every turn we wait is every turn they can go ahead and get that Breakson out. So they're just going to attack me with Zoroark right off the bat and just take the KO. What? Excuse me? What? Oh my God, that's kind of, I feel bad. Oh, what a top deck, baby. Let's Turffield, let's get the Rillaboom, and let's go ahead and get our rare candy. That's it, mate. That is it. We'll get Pyukumuku as well, just because we're in top deck situation already. That's fine. Get you out. So we can even heal all of our damage as well. Ain't that something? I want to see if I can get an energy to manually attach first, because I'd rather get 2 energy on a different Chesnaught right now. So let's see if we get lucky. We don't, but it's fine. Let's play this quick ball to thin. We'll get the Pyukumuku for next turn, I guess. We can do that, right? And we'll just, fine, I'll just put the 1. I want to be really reserved with my energy right now, because there's potential for 1-hit KOs and stuff. We need to make sure we reserve as much as we can. That's fine, especially, bro, my phone keeps, can you see the flashing? My phone keeps going on. I keep getting text messages. Right, that's 2 prizes like that. Look at that. And all the damage healed. Yeah, we're having a good time today. And that's good. They haven't got their breaks in going yet. Honestly, we just need to get to a point where, you know, we can do that. We also got to be wary of Slowbro being able to just take straight 2 prize cards. If they go down, they could breaks in, and then just let us go down to 1. There's the breaks in, and then they could just win. So ultimately, we need to be wary, because we need to make sure they don't have a good Zoroark board state, because at the end of the day, that's going to be their goal, right? Breaks in, KO, breaks in, KO, let them finish off, and then Slowbro. So that's going to be what they do, and they may very well win because of that. But let's just wait and see how it all happens. No Zoroark, no Zoroark on bench. That's really good news. That's really good news. Oh, there we go. There's the option. Okay. We need them to whiff. We need a whiff turn. We need a turn where they can't follow up. That's what we really want to see. Their hands are really low, though. I know they got the Cinchinos, but... Oh. Just prove me wrong, then, don't you? Why don't you just prove me wrong? Just prove me wrong. Hey. So, if I'm correct, this will KO me. Yeah. There's no damage reduction on our side of the field. The V-Guard's not doing anything, of course, because it only works for Vs hitting us. Yeah, I think they've won. I think the weakness plus the Slowbro probably is going to give them the victory. And their hand size is lovely. Absolutely lovely. We need to try and find a Marnie, which is not going to be easy for us to do. We don't have that great of a search potential in the deck, if I'm honest with you. Which is not really the point, I guess. But nonetheless. Right, so that Breakson's now going to go down. So we might actually be able to get into a position where I don't think we've got enough time to take these prizes, because we're basically taking 2 prizes a turn now. Against a single prize deck, that's kind of nutty. But I don't think we're gonna get. Oh, actually, no, I don't. Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know how this matchup runs. Okay, let me just, bro. I've got to think a lot, and you know I'm not good at that stuff. All right, you know that ain't a piece of me. Let's get rid of this Grookey. And we'll get another Chesnaught back down, so whatever comes up is going to get KO'd. And thankfully, we have the energy in hand to be able to just charge up and attach. This is why I want to keep as much energy as possible, because, you know, the Rillaboom only brings 2. We still need to attach for turn if we do get 1-hit KO'd, so we've got to be wary of that. We do have to be wary. There's a Marnie. That's what I wanted. Okay, good stuff, man. Look at this deck operating. Huh? We playing Operation? Are you giving little tweens in that? The deck's functioning. The deck's working. Right. You see how excited I am just because of yesterday being so poor. They're now down to 2 prizes. If they KO us, I think we just win. I think we've navigated the slow boat by accident. Bro, deck's great. Deck's filth. Deck is filth. Absolute filth, mate. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh man. This video is full of highlights. I can't even speak. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I'm stunned. Absolutely stunned. This deck's so cool. Really, really cool. I'll be honest. You can have some bad hands sometimes. If you get turn bad turn, I've had I think 2 in recording, 2 bad turn 1 hands, and I'm just like, no, I'm not dealing with that. After yesterday, no, I'm just gonna scoop. I don't care about Elo. I'm just gonna scoop. I'm not dealing with that for now, right? Especially in a deck that has a proclivity to brick at times. But you know, I'm being honest, I have just skipped those ones because I just don't want to deal with them. Usually I'll try, but after yesterday, no. I just want to have a good time today, and this is what we're doing. That's not to say I cherry pick the games. I've played, I think, 5 games, and you're seeing 3 of them. So this is the 3rd. So I'm not sitting there just recording a ton of games and picking the small few ones. No, this is actually the majority. So the deck is majoritively performing exactly as intended, which is good, which is really, really good. And I like to see that. So, but yeah, I have to be honest with you, obviously, because you know, if you go and pick it up, I don't want you to be disappointed if you have bricked hands, because it can happen. But then again, every deck can have bricked hands. Lugia can do that. Obviously, the better decks are the ones that are least likely to do it and give you more options to play out of it. But, you know, that's, I think, would go without saying, right? Anyway, I didn't really pay attention to what they did. But they're going to Zoroark for something, and I'm assuming another breaks in, but it will just be KO'd. It will just be knocked out, and then from there, we finish off for game, basically. And that is beautiful. So we've actually, funnily enough, purely because of our needle line ability, have been able to navigate the Slowbro and not have to worry about going down to one prize. Mental. Zoroark ain't got nothing on us, mate. Zoroark's got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely lovely. And you know, I'm really glad I put Irida in this deck, because the list I saw on the ladder didn't play Irida, but Irida really kind of stitches it together. It helps you just find, like, going second, find things like, oh, hello, darling. Find things like the Battle VIP Pass. It just gets you that final piece for the Rillaboom at times. It gives you that extra Pyukumuku, so when you're top decking, which this deck does, you can basically double top deck, just increasing your odds of finding the cards you need. It's a perfect thing. But look at that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful deck. I love this. This is so good. Alrighty, here we are in the deck rating system. I have put Chesnaught in here, and it actually has some impressive numbers. So we have the damage potential of 9. Now, what really brings it up is that Earthen Seal Stone, I think, and of course the fact that we do damage by being hit means we can get very comfortably hitting 1-hit KO range, technically speaking, in between turns. Let's say they hit you, they take 120, you hit them, that's 130, that equals 250, which is a very, very good number, by the way. And that means if they can't retreat into something else, if they hit you, that is basically a 1-hit KO. It's very technical, but that's possible, right? And that's, funnily enough, how you seem to get a lot of sudden deaths with this deck, because they are just going to get KO'd hitting into you, even when they KO you. And I guess that goes into the damage potential situation there. So it's definitely a 9. It's not 10, because you're not going around just taking 1-hit KOs. It is a technical 1-hit KO deck, I guess you could say. But that is all of these, by the way, is apart from some factors or some rows, I don't know what they are. Columns, I think columns are, I don't know, get a chance. But some categories, I guess I could say, are with the assumption that you have a fully developed board state, right? So with a fully developed board state, the damage potential is really good. The times damage potential, again, depends on, I think that's a bit different compared to a fully developed board state. This is more about how quickly can you develop the board state and get the damage. So I'm going to go for a 7, because you can very comfortably, there's a lot of outs to get your Rillaboom out. So many outs, right? Which definitely brings it up high, but you can whiff it from time to time. So that's going to go down to a 7, right? Damage maintenance, again, assuming the board is achieved, and that's, let's say you have the Rillaboom and stuff like that. The damage maintenance is just a straight 9. You can whiff it sometimes where you Rillaboom and you don't have energy in hand. And that could be a problem where you can whiff an attack here and there. But other than that, it's really good. Search potential of 4. Honestly, it's one of the worst when it comes to finding cards I think I've played. Now, does it need that, though? I don't know, because the deck seems to kind of, as I said, as soon as Rillaboom's out, auto-play. Similar to Lugia and Archeops, right? It's very similar in that regard, as soon as the Archeops are out, the deck just kind of auto-plays itself. Obviously, Lugia's got a lot more search potential and a lot more outs. I'm not saying comparing this in terms of how good it is to Lugia. Lugia just has a lot more potential behind it, right? And this one, it does have things like, obviously, the Pyukumuku to kind of do a double top deck. It does have a high supporter line, so a lot of the times you're going to be seeing supporters anyway. But other than that, the search potential is still quite bad. That's something you got to bear in mind, right? You could try and throw something in the deck, maybe a barrel line if you really want to be techie, but I think that may disrupt the balance of the deck, in my opinion. Let me know what you think, if there's anything that you suggest could be that could be a good idea to help up its consistency when it comes to searching for the cards you want. Counterability in 8, the idea is to counter, right? It's to be hit and hit back. So that's going to go into there for sure. We do get hit by fire weakness, which isn't that prevalent in the format apart from Charizard. So other than that, yeah, Charizard's pretty much going to 1-hit KO you anyway, most of the time. So it's not that big a deal. We counter Lost Box very well because we heal. That's what the Serena's there for, and the fact that we heal with our own attack, which means if they do spread damage around, we can just heal it off with Serena. And you even have a cheeky, because of that one scoop up, it just opens a few plays. You can even go like a Serena Scoop Serena if you are playing Lost Box. And of course, there's that heal on the active attack. So we counter the Lost Box quite well. We can be dealt with by, you know, Flying Pikachu and stuff like that, but that's not too about in the format by the looks of it, so that's not big of a worry. And we do get really good HP, so the HP in prices goes to an 8, right? We go to 280 with the Cape of Toughness, and then we go with the V Guard effectively to 310 to one-hit KO it. And that's really, really good. And of course, it is on the high end of HP for 2 prize basic Vs. So overall, a very solid deck. It's funny that the one thing holding it back is the search potential, because everything else is really good, which is funny. I guess that's the offset, so to speak, for playing this deck. But honestly, I had an absolute fun time, and if you've never experienced a sudden death and you want to experience it, this is the best way to achieve it if you just want to go looking for it, because honestly, this deck gets a lot of sudden deaths, which is crazy. And by the way, if you don't know what sudden death is, it's when you and your opponent both take 6 prizes at the end of the game, right? So if you go down to 2 and they go down to 2, they KO you, you KO them, you've both taken the 6, it's technically a draw, so you have to have a sudden death, which is basically 1 prize card, start all over again, first to take the prize wins. So yeah, it's a very interesting thing, and I haven't had it for so long. But anyway, we're gonna leave it there. Do leave a like if you did enjoy, please do subscribe for more, and of course, do take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time with some more wacky decks. Peace. Pokéx Word is a Pokemon puzzle website where you can complete Pokemon crosswords and the newly launched Guess That Pokemon. If you want to have some more fun on your downtime and improve your Pokemon knowledge, then click the link in the description down below to check it out. Thanks again for them sponsoring the channel, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.